make me wanna that we got another world tour touching every shore from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up, put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Stafford going to throw from the outset. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he steps. 5 at the 34.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Okay. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Lance now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this.
His pass complete to George Kittle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 25-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround What is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here we go. 4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on third and one. Got to be looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Stafford here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
Niners 17. Rams 14. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On first down. They go back to Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be taken at the 10. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They snap it to Stafford. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a ghost situation here on 4th and inches.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion left, Robinson. On 1st down at Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Rams 28, 49ers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run over center with Mitchell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Rams have got it back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A give up the middle to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Play action, now it's Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack. Lance, and he will find his man Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Once more with Mitchell. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Lance going to sneak it. Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
49ers 24.
This one fielded at the 5. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.